Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Sleepless Ninja. Today I'm going to go over Splashtop Remote HD. This is a very cool remote desktop application. This allows you to connect to your Mac or your PC and stream the video and audio to your Zoom or any Honeycomb Tegra 2 device that they're currently supporting, which is, I would say, most of the big ones and even some of the minor ones. And as I said, what makes this different than, say, a remote desktop is the amount of frames per second that this is getting, where it actually makes watching videos remotely quite well. Now, when I say remotely, I say within your local area network, within your Wi-Fi, because of the speed. On the 3G, it's not as steady, as well as if you're having poor signal reception, even on your Wi-Fi, and you don't have a solid connection, you're not going to be able to get that many frames per second. It's going to be stuttery. So I'm going to show you in the optimal setting right now. We're going to open it up. So there's two parts to this application. One is, of course, your Honeycomb device. You need to buy that app, which is $4.99, which you will determine from here if you think that's a worthy price. I think it's a fairly worthy price. And then you also need the app that you're going to put on your PC or your Mac. Now, if you have a Mac, you need to have 10.6 or above, which is the Snow Leopard, which is the latest OS. If you don't have it, you can't use it on your Mac. For your PC, you can have XP, Vista, or Windows 7. So I have my Mac on right now. So it automatically detects it in the local network. If for some reason you have your computer on a domain and you enter an IP, if you want to do it remotely, you can do so, and you just have to add it up at the top, and it will be saved down here for future connections. You can also specify the port for those who are into the networking and want to do a specialized port. As you can see now, it loaded up my desktop. It says I'm now in possession. It shows the this is the little app that you need to install. It doesn't have that many features. It kind of tells you what the IP is, your settings, your security, your network, the port if you want to change it, the version. But basically it's like other remote desktop applications. You use your clicking to move the pointer and to select items. On the Mac, you can see, the things are a little small, so it can be a little daunting. And then, of course, down below here, I have my toolbar hidden, so it kind of makes it difficult. For things like that, you will need your toolbar to not stay hidden, so you can scroll over it and see it. However, this has a nice feature, and that is the ability to actually hook up your mouse to your Honeycomb device and use it within the application. So right now I have any old mouse that works on your device right here, and I'm gonna just plug it in using the 3.1 OTG, and you can see the cursor appears, and I'm just gonna navigate the mouse around so I can use it better, and you can see I now have full use of the mouse, and I can now click and use it as a pointer. And you can see the audio is coming right directly from the Honeycomb device, and you can see the video is pretty solid. There's a little staggering. The frame rate's not as perfect, but for a remote desktop application, this is phenomenal. And I will go ahead and full screen. And you can see the video works quite well. Now again, I'm saying this is under optimal conditions. This is a local area network, and I have good Wi-Fi signal for both my laptop that I'm streaming or connected to, and my Motorola Zoom has good Wi-Fi connection. But as you can see, this unlocks a lot of potential. Essentially, you could do Netflix, any video streaming service, anything that you would normally do on your computer, you can now do on your Zoom remotely, if you wish, from the comfort of your couch, or anywhere. So it's cool. Now, of course, the video features, as you could imagine, on the 3G and remotely on the go, they're not as stable. If you have a better internet connection and there's not much latency between, you know, your home and wherever you're at, the video is great for the most part, and I will do separate videos on this to show it in the distant future. But as you can see, for the most part, this does a really solid job. And so when you're in the full screen mode and you can't get out, they provide the necessary keyboard shortcuts up there to get out, like the escape key when you're in full screen, just like you would on a desktop. A couple things to note. The right click doesn't work on the mouse. This is because it's using the standard functionality of your zoom. So if you were to right click, you would have to hold down on your pointer, just like you would if you were using your zoom. So the mouse is just extending the current zoom features. Let's do one more thing though. Let's go to show you another scenario that you can use this in, PowerPoint. So you wanted to give PowerPoint presentation. Well, this you don't need the solid frame rate, but it works out quite well. You hook this up to your during a presentation, hook it up and hit play, and you know you have your PowerPoint and full screen. And then you can use the mouse to click through and so forth. So you know it's a proposed idea of what you can do with it. But as you can see, you can use your own keyboard, you can use your mouse, and you can extend your desktop onto your Zoom. It's a very nice package, and with the solid frame rate, you really can't go wrong with this. I know all of you must be very anxious to actually see Netflix working, and I just don't want to get any gripe from YouTube, because they will complain about the content. So I'm just going to make a separate video, and I'll put that up, and if they remove it, so be it. That shows the Netflix streaming. But I hope this was useful, and that you get kind of a full idea of what functionality that this remote desktop application brings to the table. The biggest, of course, is the fact that you can really actually watch videos remotely with the audio content. And it's in a pretty great quality, as you can see. This has the best frame rate of any remote desktop application I have come across. That doesn't mean that there aren't other qualities of other ones that are better than this. But as but you can be the judge, and let me know what you think of this review. Please let me know if there's anything else you want to see regarding this application. As always, it is a pleasure. Please like if you did find this useful, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.